Dear students, welcome to one more new video of 10th Standard Social Science. In this video, let us see model question paper of Summative Assessment 1. First main, 4 choices are given for each incomplete statements or questions. Choose the correct answer and write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. First one, a strong letter to the Dutch that he would never give up the trade rights of pepper to any foreigners was written by Ramavarma Raja Martandavarma Sirajuddaulah Jagat Seth. Correct answer is Raja Martandavarma. No individual could express his ideas if he did not have freedom was propagated by Ram Mohan Rai, Dayananda Saraswati, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Correct answer is Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Untouchability is a stigma on Hindu religion was told by Swami Vivekananda, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Dayananda Saraswati. Correct answer is option C, Mahatma Gandhi. An example for unorganized workers is insurance companies, commercial banks, private companies, agricultural laborers. Option D, agricultural laborers is the correct answer. Inclusive growth has become the priority of 10th 5-year plan, 11th 5-year plan, 1st 5-year plan, 3rd 5-year plan. Correct answer is option B, 10th 5-year plan. Bank account in which amount can be deposited or withdrawn any number of times in a day is savings bank account, current account, recurring deposit account, term deposit account. Correct answer option B, current account. Black soil is fertile and capable of retaining water because it contains plenty of decayed organic matter. It is very rich in nitrogen. It is formed in the regions of high rainfall. It contains more of clay particles. Correct answer option D. It contains more of clay particles. Sir M. Vishwesvaraya is regarded as father of economic planning in India because he established National Planning Commission in India. He established National Development Council in India. He stressed the need for planning to achieve economic development in India. He stressed the need for green revolution to achieve economic development in India. Option C is the correct answer. He stressed the need for planning to achieve economic development in India. Let's move to second main. Answer the following questions in a sentence each. Which treaty ended the Second Carnatic War? The Treaty of Pondicherry. What is communalism? Communalism refers to the strong feeling that their group identities and interests are opposed to each other. Which was the first state to enter into subsidiary alliance? Hyderabad state was the first state to enter into subsidiary alliance. Laterite soil looks red in color. Why? Because of having rainfall, the minerals of the soil get washed off, leaving behind ferric oxide and aluminium in the surface soil. Hence, this soil looks red in color. Question number 13. Which is the first country to recognize Chinese Communist government? India. National power grid has become more important recently. Why? With its help, excess power from any state can be supplied to any other power deficit state. Who declared that truly the whole mankind is one? Pampa declared that truly the whole mankind is one. Which bank is known as mother of banks? The Reserve Bank of India. Let's move to third main. Answer the following questions in 4 sentences each. What were the achievements of Raja Wadiyar? The credit of expanding the small Palepattu into a large Mysore goes to him. Srirangapatna was made as his capital. The surrounding areas were occupied and expanded his kingdom. He revived the temple of Srirangpatna, Mysore, and Melukote. Rajamudi, the crown was offered to Lord Chelvanarayana Swami. He started the Navratri festival in Mysore. These were the achievements of Rajavadiyar. Question number 18. What are the reasons for profiteering, or what are the issues which strain India's relations with China? The reasons for profiteering are monopoly of business houses, spread of multinational companies, unhealthy market practices, hoarding, black marketing, lack of proper price monitoring by commercial authorities. The issues which strain India's relations with China are nuclear threat, foreign trade challenges, military advancement in border areas, line of actual control. Let's move to question number 19. Untouchability is considered as a social evil. Why? Or what are the causes for unemployment? Untouchability had been considered to be at the lowest rung in society. Untouchability is an inhuman practice of our society. Gandhi called it a stigma on Hindu society. People victimized by it were deprived of social, cultural, religious, educational, and political facilities and opportunities. Due to this, we can say that untouchability is considered as a social evil. The causes for unemployment are overpopulation, mechanization, too much of division of labor, social inequality, insufficient capital, illiteracy. These were the causes for unemployment. Question number 20. Write the objectives of 5-year plans. Increasing the production to the maximum extent possible, increasing the employment opportunities, reducing the economic disparities, ensuring economic stability, modernizing the economy, etc. Question number 21. Name the accounts that can generally be opened in banks. Savings bank account, current account, recurring deposit account, term deposit account. Question number 22. The capture of the city of Constantinople led to many changes. How? All the trade routes connecting the city of Constantinople came under the control of Turks. The Turks started levying too many taxes on the goods passing through these routes. As a result, trade became unprofitable. Spain, Portugal, and other European rulers started encouraging sailors to find a new sea route to India. In this way, we can say that the capture of the city of Constantinople led to many changes. Indian agriculture gambling with monsoon winds. Why? Climatic condition of a country has a great influence on its economy. The southwest monsoons control the agriculture of India, which is the main occupation of Indians. Failure of rainfall leads to drought. When the monsoons are heavy, there are floods. They also cause to destruction to life and property. This way, Indian agriculture gambling with the monsoon winds. Name the 4 climatic seasons found in India. Summer season, southwest monsoon season, retreating monsoon season, winter season. Let's move to 4th main. Answer the following questions in 6 sentences each. What were the conditions under subsidiary alliance? The Indian kings had to keep the British army in their kingdom. The state concerned had to bear the expenses of army and the wages of soldiers, and also had to give certain revenue lands as well. The king had to have a British resident in his court. The king could not appoint any other European without the permission of the British. In order to enter into any agreement or pact with any Indian state, the permission of the Governor General was mandatory. In return for all these services, the company would offer protection to the state from any internal or external aggression. Question number 26. What were the reasons for Fourth Anglo-Mysore War? Or mention the contributions of Arya Samaj. First, let us see the reasons for Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Tipu claimed his right over the Malabar regions under the British occupation, but the British refused this agreement. Tipu's closeness with the French angered Lord Wellesley. Tipu sent an ambassador to France to seek alliance of the French. This enraged the British. They thought that an alliance between France and Tipu Sultan would threaten the existence of British in India. Another treaty subsidiary alliance containing inhuman and impractical conditions was forced upon Tipu Sultan. Tipu rejected this. His refusal started the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. These are the reasons for the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Now let us see the contributions of Arya Samaj. Dayananda Saraswati established Arya Samaj. He condemned idol worship and the caste system. It rejected the innumerable meaningless practices and dominions of the priestly class. It encouraged widow marriage. It urged people to use Swadeshi goods. Purification ritual was the main activity of Arya Samaj. It established schools and colleges in many places. These were the contributions of Arya Samaj. Question number 27. Analyze India's relationship with Russia. India maintains good relationship with Russia, and it was so even with its predecessor, the USSR or Soviet Union. Though India followed the non-alignment policy, Indo-Soviet cooperation continued in political, economic and other fields. Soviet Union condemned China's aggression in 1962. During the liberation of Goa in 1961, Soviet Russia supported India. In 1966, Tashkent Agreement was signed by India and Pakistan with the mediation of Russia. In 1971, India and Soviet Russia entered into 20 years of treaty of peace, friendship and cooperation. Russia assisted India to have steel plants at Bila and Bokaro. We have received a lot of aid from Russia for the growth of our industry and commerce. It is supporting Indian claim for permanent seat in the Security Council of UNO. Question number 28. What are the constitutional and legal measures undertaken to eradicate untouchability? Section 17 of the Constitution prohibits the practice of untouchability. The Untouchability Crime Act was implemented in 1955. Some lacunae of this act were rectified and the act was amended as Citizens' Rights Protection Act in 1976. According to this act, practice of untouchability is a punishable offense. Besides, universal suffrage and right to equality have been guaranteed in the Constitution to all citizens of the country. All people belonging to backward castes, especially the SC, have been reservation in educational, political, economic and employment opportunities. The regulation of 1989 confers special responsibilities to the state governments with regard to eradication of untouchability. These are the constitutional and legal measures undertaken to eradicate untouchability. Question number 28. List out the methods of soil conservation, counterploughing, construction of bunds around the agriculture land, development of terraced agricultural fields, prevention of deforestation and encouragement of afforestation, control of livestock grazing, planned use of water, construction of check dams. These are the methods of soil conservation. Question number 30. Name the main national parks found in India, or what are the objectives of multipurpose river valley projects? The main national parks found in India are Kaziranga National Park, Sundarbans, Hazaribagh National Park, Gir National Park, Kanna National Park, Tanduva National Park. Or the objectives of multipurpose river valley projects are providing irrigation facility, production of hydroelectric power, prevention of floods, creating facility for water transportation, providing water for domestic and industrial use, preventing soil erosion, developing fisheries, enhancing forest wealth. Question number 31. What are the advantages of opening a bank account, or what are the types of banks? The advantages of opening a bank account are it facilitates a safe custody of money, it helps in making payments, it helps in collection of money. Bank account holders get advances and loans, it helps in smooth financial transaction. Bank account holders get safe deposit locker facilities. Or the types of bank are central bank or Reserve Bank of India, commercial banks, industrial development banks, land development banks, indigenous banks or money lenders or sahukas, and cooperative banks. Question number 32. In permanent zamindar system, the Indian farmers were born in debt, lived in debt and died in debt. Justify. Lord Cornwallis implemented permanent zamindar system. Under this system, zamindar became the landowner. The zamindar was expected to pay the agreed land taxes to the company on a set date every year. He was free to collect any amount of land taxes from the farmers and could retain the excess money collected. This benefited the zamindar more. If the zamindar was unable to collect land taxes due to floods and famine and pay the company, the ownership of the lands were taken away by the company. Both zamindars and the company were benefited by this system, but the farmers were the grave sufferers. The farming laborers suffered due to irregular working opportunities in the farming lands. 33. All-round development of India was possible due to 5-year plans. Justify. Or the innovative methods followed in India inspired the Green Revolution. How? Growth of national income, contribution of agriculture, industry and service sector increased. Self-reliance in food grain production, employment opportunities have increased. Poverty alleviation and employment generation, employment opportunity for poor people. Tremendous progress in the field of science and technology, increasing use of modern technology in agriculture, industry and service sector, exporting our technician services to foreign countries. In the export sector, the export volume of manufacturing and engineering goods has increased. Life expectancy and literacy rate of people has increased. Mortality rates are decreasing. Population growth rate is decreasing. Or use of high yielding seeds, use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, expansion of irrigation facilities, pre-harvest technology, post-harvest technology, subsidy system, distribution of seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, machinery, etc. at very low prices, loans to farmers at low interest rates through banks and cooperative societies. All classes of farmers were able to use improved agricultural methods, granaries and cold storage warehouses. In this way, we can say that the innovative methods followed in India inspired the Green Revolution. Fifth main, answer the following questions in 8 sentences each. Make a list of the effects of British education in India, or explain the method adopted by Rayanna to fight against the British. The effects of British education in India are Indians could develop modernity, secularism, democratic attitudes and rationality along with nationalistic ideals. Impetus was received for the local literature and languages. Periodicals started emerging. New social and religious reformation movements emerged. The thoughts of thinkers like J.S. Mill, Rousseau, Montesquieu brought fresh thinking in the mind of educated youth of India. The freedom struggle that were taking place across the globe influenced the Indians also. Indians could understand and appreciate their rich tradition. The method adopted by Rayana to fight against the British are: Rayana was a brave soldier. He fought for the independence of Kittur and felt it was his duty to liberate his motherland. He fought with Rani Chennamma and was imprisoned along with her. He developed a sense of nationalism and went on organizing an army. He went on organizing secret meetings at sensitive geographical locations. He aimed at looting the treasury and taluk offices of the British. He had an army of 500 men. He became furious with the villagers who were assisting the British army. The British devised a cunning strategy to capture him. Ryan was cunningly captured and brought down to Dharwad. He was declared as an offender, was hanged. Question number 35. Which are the reforms brought about by Annie Besant? She started the activities of Theosophical Society in India and gave it new vitality. She aroused pride in Indian culture through her lectures. She attempted to establish equality, universal brotherhood, and harmony in society. Gave her full support to the freedom struggle. Started newspaper called New India. Started Home Rule movement. She was the president of Indian National Congress session. She contributed immensely to Indian philosophy and the independence struggle. Question number 36. Many methods can be followed for forest conservation. How? Cutting down dried up and abrasing trees, which causes forest fires. Protecting the forest trees against diseases. Planting saplings. Sowing seeds. Guarding against illegal cutting of trees. Avoiding grazing of domestic animals in forests. Motivating people to plant saplings. Creating awareness among people about trees and encouraging them to protect them, implementing the social forestry projects speedily and successfully. These are the methods can be followed for forest conservation. The status of women in India has improved today. Justify. Women and Children Development Department. Health, education and social status of women are improved. Women Education, Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, Dowry Prohibition Act, Stree Shakti Program, Loan and Subsidy for Women Self-Employment, Mahila Mandalas, Yuvati Mandalas, Stree Shakti Organization, Self-Help Groups and Women Cooperatives, Commission at national and state level have been constituted. The reservation for women from Panchayat to Parliament in Karnataka already 33% reservation has been implemented for women. In local governments, even in government jobs, women reservation has been provided. Let's move to sixth main. Question number 38. Draw an outline map of India. Mark the following in it. The Tropic of Cancer, Indira Point, River Narmada, Nagarjuna Sagar. A. The Tropic of Cancer. B. Indira Point. C. River Narmada. D. Nagarjuna Sagar.